My name is Cardan Stevens. I'm from Rockaway. I go to St. Francis Prep and I play cornerback and running back.
Edward Diaz from Rockaway. I play at St. Francis Preparatory School and I'm a fullback.
Let's go.
I love football. I love hitting, I love getting hit, I love the dirt after I get hit. I love literally everything.
What keeps you motivated?
It's the game of football because when I go to football practice, I just feel so energetic. When I was about 9 years old, my assistant principal had came up to me and he told me about this program. And then I told my mom and she was a little iffy about it because she heard a lot of bad things about police officers. But then I really wanted to try it out because I wanted to try new things.
My assistant principal told me there was this tutoring program. It started all from there, back in 2018.
Here in Rockaway, we were having issues with our kids. We had a year back in 2017 where we had kids between 13 and 17-year-olds losing their lives to gun violence. And for me, what it was, there was a 14-year-old boy, he was on a bus. He made a phone call to one of his friends and said that there's a gang following him and he doesn't know what's gonna happen. When that bus stopped at Beach 56th Street, the back doors opened up and he was lit up with 14 rounds to him, killing him at 14 years old. And at that moment I said, we have to do something to protect our kids out here, particularly in Rockaway.
I spent a portion of my youth growing up in Rockaway, and I always say Rockaway looks the same today as it did when I was a kid hanging out there. There hasn't been a lot of improvement in those areas that actually need some help. So when you're out there for Rockaway, you really feel like you're on an island, not just geographically. No one comes to Rockaway unless they're from Rockaway. So you're very isolated, and that can lead to, some despair, some discouragement.
So what we're trying to do is take them at 8, 9, 10 years old and try to break the cycle. Essentially what the Rockaway Harlem Giants is something that we can do to occupy that space. That time between the end of school until about 7 o'clock at night, because that's usually when our kids, get involved in things they should not be involved in. So what we do is we come in and we provide that safe space for those kids to be. We are a program that is partnered with the Department of Education. And what is their role? They provide 1 hour extra tutoring for our kids. So a lot of our kids go home. There's no food on the other side. So the Department of Education makes sure that there's a warm meal for them every day. Our program also involves a game of football. That gets our kids excited. But in that time, what they're doing, they're engaging with our police officers, they're being mentored by our police officers, they're learning how to be leaders.
A lot of the things that we learn in sports with teamwork and communication and discipline, we want to get that instilled in the boys that we work with.
Football can teach you a lot about yourself. It will let you know what you're made of when you want to quit, when you don't think you have anything left. Football will remind you that there's a little bit more in that tank if you're just willing to be strong enough to go and get it.
All right, Cardan, don't sit down. What did you learn today?
I learned not to give up and keep going and don't let nobody bring you down. My name is Cardan. I play receiver, and my question is, how many rings do you have? Super Bowl wins.
Oh man, I played in 1 Super Bowl. I used to be the Panthers kicker. We played the Broncos in 2015. We were 15-1, and then Von Miller happened. So
it's exciting seeing those guys have success. Meeting them when they were kids in school, and just seeing how motivated they were, and the opportunity that they were given with this program has been pretty special to see.
Working with them, for me was at times, looking into a mirror, sometimes of myself when I was younger.
Eddie Diaz said you are his favorite player and he wants to take a picture and he's going to high school.
It used to be, just 20 to 25 faces, on the Zoom camera. They used to have all these questions for us, and, I'm very proud of them. I'm proud of what they've accomplished. I'm proud that they have continued to make good decisions, despite the fact that they could have went another way.
I never knew about this school until that scholarship, so having this opportunity, it just means so much, and I wouldn't be going here if it wasn't for the scholarship.
I mean, I came from nothing, like, that's really special to me. I cry sometimes, because I didn't know I was gonna come to this school. This is such a great school.
Eddie Diaz was the most shy, quiet kid in maybe the entire program. Never problematic, but just, you know, shy into himself. And as time went on, you could see him gain familiarity with everyone and really come out of his shell. And that's one of the components of the program that people don't understand. Not every kid in the program is a disciplinary issue or doing poorly in school. Some kids just really need that socializing agent. And Eddie was one of those kids. He was fantastic academically and behaviorally from the beginning, but he really needed to interact with other young people.
That one, when you lay your head down at night to think about, will someone make it? Eddie's gonna make it in anything that he should decide to do, because he puts 100% effort into it.
Being able to see Cardan age out of the program and move forward has been an incredible experience. To see the growth that he's been going through and that he's still going through to become a better person has been incredible.
Anything you ask of Cardan, he's gonna do. And I appreciate that about him. You know, he never has a bad day.
I think he's become a lot more serious and more focused on what he needs to do, because he aspires to play football at the next level.
I just feel confident that anything that Cardan should choose to do, he's going to be able to do it. I believe a lot of our young people in Far Rockaway are qualified to go to schools like this. But sometimes it's the resources that is the difference between us achieving and not. Our program between Harlem and Far Rockaway, we engage with over 100 young people, 100. There's a dollar value that goes behind it. You're giving a dream to someone and telling them that he's capable of getting to this dream. So when you have organizations like the Giants or you have MetLife, that allows us to get our ideas out there, our programs out there. It allows people to see what we are doing.
For me, it's just, I'm happy to be a part of an organization that's willing to, you know, come in and support so heavily, because, you know, they don't have to. You know, I'm sure they get a million different charitable things that they could do on a yearly basis. You know, for them and MetLife being our, you know, one of our biggest team sponsors, you know, it's awesome that they're willing to back us, and the support that they've shown has gone a long way.
A lot of people have doubts with some of our kids because of where they come from. But if just given the opportunity, I believe in all of us, we're able to achieve anything, but you just need support. I always say to my young people, we will stand with you until you can stand on your own, and we mean it.
One of the tenets of this program was to show these young people that, yeah, you might live here, but you don't have to become a product of your environment, so to speak. You can be whatever you want to be. There are great people in Far Rockaway. They just need to be exposed to what the outside world has to offer.